What's up, Guru Gang? Welcome to the Inner Sanctum. I'm Yoda Guru. Come on in, sit, stay, relax, put your feet up, grab a couple snacks, have yourself a cold beverage. Your choice, your prerogative. My sanctum is your sanctum. And enjoy my reaction to episode number 6 of the animated series on Nickelodeon turned live action, Avatar: The Last Airbender. And this episode is titled Mask. Coming off from last episode, the very last scene is Aang flying into enemy territory, the Fire Nation headquarters. And he has to get in contact with one of his avatars, Avatar Roku, in order to get more information and also retrieve something that he took, the Avatar took, from the spirit that's holding Katara and Sokka in the spirit world, and if they doesn't get back in time, they're gonna feed. It's gonna feed on the Katara and Sokka's souls or spirits. And so let's not waste any time and get into the reaction itself. Before we do, if you enjoyed any of my content, whether it be from my Inner Sanctum channel or YG Anime channel for all things anime, link right up there, check that out. Help support both channels. And like I said, if you enjoyed either content for a channel, make sure hit that like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell in order to be notified of any future videos being posted on either channel. When it comes to the full-length reaction of this episode, post it on Patreon, sync up on your end. Only costs $1. For $3, you can check out the full length, not full length, but my reaction edited reaction. When it comes to when it hasn't been posted on my channel as of yet, so you get early access to that. The edited version, the unedited, is $1 for my Patreon. Now that link, along with my social media links, along with my 4 volumes of So Says the Guru, volumes 1 through 4, link to my Amazon KDP. Working on volume 5. Check that out when it comes out eventually. All those links located underneath this video in the description section. And with that said, let's get into episode number 6 of Avatar: The Last Airbender. Title of this episode, Masks. All right, here we go.
We spend so much time hiding who we really are, making sure no one sees the person
Prince
we truly
Zuko?
want to be. So it's hard to remember there was a time when we were actually
Pre-Scar
excited to show the world our true face. Very impressive.
I had trouble with the shoulder guards.
There. Perfect. I remember my first War Council meeting. They were smaller affairs back then, more private. Ozai, however, seems to enjoy having an audience. I'd advise against testing that. Best to observe and learn.
That War Council meeting. The incident that led to the scar.
How do I look?
Like a prince.
Why were we
Before and after.
Who changed that in?
We were given new orders.
New orders by who?
By me.
You've been playing catch-up for too long.
I am in charge of this mission. I am the commander of this ship.
And I am an admiral.
Got promoted.
Fire Lord Ozai saw fit to put me in charge of all operations related to the capture of the Avatar. I'll need all the resources at my disposal, no matter how minimal. I'll come by later. Discuss
He's
a
gloating.
few personnel changes I'd like to make. Until then, carry on.
Lieutenant G, resume our original course. Did you hear me? Resume course!
You're not to listen to him.
Can't do what you say.
Ooh.
Admiral Zhao was very clear with these orders and what would happen if we didn't follow them.
They don't have any respect for him, for Zuko.
Gonna let this spineless slug tell us what to do? He doesn't know what's at stake!
They don't like how they treat him.
Come in and take it all
Treat
away.
them.
Not after everything we've been through.
For the last 3 years, we've only had each other. And that's still true. Only those of us on this boat.
Oh, give him that
know
rousing speech.
Zuko is.
Loyalty? General, with all due respect, your nephew doesn't know the meaning of the word.
Ooh-hoo.
If he did, he would have shown us, the people who've been with him, night and day for 3 years, a lot more respect.
Letting out their frustrations and anger.
Sacrifice because he's never had to sacrifice anything. And if you ask anyone here, they'll tell you he may be a prince, but he's not our prince.
I know Zuko has his rough edges. He knows far more about sacrifice than you can ever know.
Flashback time? Ooh. Volcano. The temple to talk to Avatar Roku.
Greetings, wise sages. I'm glad to see you.
Sages.
My name is Aang, and I'm here to visit the shrine of Avatar Roku. I'm the Avatar.
We know.
Yep, they're expecting him.
You're
Uh-oh.
supposed to be men of peace.
Oh, knocked him down. Oh,
I'm a friend.
not the friendly priest. Or sage.
This will take us to Avatar Roku's shrine. Quickly.
Secret passage. Tracking
Oh, easy, girl.
them.
Got us in, have we? All of this belonged to Roku?
These are relics from previous avatars that my grandfather gathered for safekeeping.
I need to make contact with Avatar Roku. He's the only one who can tell me how to save my friends.
I will hold them off for as long as I can.
He's an ally.
Great Sage, this boy's the Avatar. He is the hope for
Trying
the
to get to the other sages.
Fire is not meant to dominate the other elements. It should exist in balance with them.
The only one that can provide balance is Fire Lord Ozai. He will unify the world, not the Avatar. Step aside.
I can't do that.
Standing his ground.
You shall burn,
Ooh.
along with the rest of the non-believers.
Ooh.
Who dares disturb the peace of the Avatar?
Aang,
Is it not customary to bow before your elders? And to avert your eyes? And hop on one leg?
One leg. Sense of humor.
Forgive me! I couldn't resist. I thought you would come to seek my advice sooner.
Avatar Kyoshi told me that I need to figure things out on my own. That it was part of my journey.
Sounds like her. Kyoshi has always been kind of...
Uptight.
Aren't avatars incarnations of each other?
We share the same spark, but we are our own people. I'm different from Kyoshi, just as you are different from either of us. What did Kyoshi tell you the role of the Avatar was?
She said I need to be a fierce, merciless warrior.
Yes, there are times when the Avatar must resort to force and intimidation. Warriors.
Each
the
avatar has
must
a
also be
different
the
personality.
But like Kyoshi, I am here to aid you in your journey. Anything you need.
It has to do with Ko.
Anything but that.
I heard you defeated him once.
No, I never defeated him. I only managed to take something from him.
Perhaps you've come to return what you stole from me.
A totem.
A totem that represents something that Ko needs. The pennant belonged to the Mother of Faces.
Mother
an
of
ancient
Faces.
spirit who crafted faces for all living beings. And she is Ko's mother.
Oh, Ko's mother.
Ko longs for the same thing we all do. Family.
Sounds like something he'd be willing to trade for. Thank you, Roku.
Negotiate.
I hope that you're able to save your friends. But the truth is, for the Avatar, friends can be a liability. A lot of pain.
A lot to take in. Oh, they're all down. Oh, newer lies. Yep. Nala and June.
Everything's fine. So you're the Avatar, huh? Not sure what all the fuss is about.
You need to let me go. No, really. You need to let me go.
Some of us have got this world figured out. So you got your firebenders and your earthbenders and your whatever benders. And they all want something. So if you're smart, you just sit back and wait for the dust to clear and then pick through the broken pieces for the leftovers.
And getting paid for it. Zuko has arrived.
You did it. You actually got him.
I trust you. You know why?
Because if there's any missing, you'll come after us?
Because you're so cute.
Go on.
Oh, and careful.
Go on, Iroh.
Please, just let me do what I have to do, and I swear I'll come back. My friends are in danger, and I'm the only one who can save them. Do you know what it's like to have people depending on you? To have someone's life in your hands?
I do.
Please, let me save them. You couldn't have always been this way. What happened to you?
Flashback.
The Earth Kingdom's forces
There we go.
are concentrated along the southern coast.
How about a pincer move?
They're anchored by cliffs. They can outflank any attacks.
What would you do?
Your Highness, I would suggest...
Not you. Zuko. What would you do?
Horn's tactic. Enveloping flanks, leaving an escape route to draw them out.
Didn't you hear the General? They're protected by cliffs on one side.
Tundra tanks. To come over the top.
They're earthbenders. Our tanks would be buried under rocks in seconds.
It's a test for him. He's failing miserably.
If you send them into the heart of the forces, how will they retreat?
Uh-oh.
They won't.
But they'll be lost.
Questioning the tactic.
Sacrifice is a part of war. What division do you suggest?
The 41st. This isn't something you learn in a textbook. Little boys should know better than to play at war.
It's a terrible plan.
Ooh. It leads to a scar.
I said, it's a terrible plan. Soldiers are gonna die, and for what?
Yeah.
It's unworthy of a Fire Nation.
He's speaking out.
You dare question...
Enough!
Ooh.
The one way to resolve this. Agni Kai.
Fire duel.
Someone's out there.
Let us through! Do you know who I am?
Of course we do, just as we all know
Admiral
you're in
Zhao.
defiance of my orders, which means that by disrespecting me, you're dishonoring your father. We'll take the Avatar.
Over my dead body.
No, it's a losing battle.
Tempting. However,
Oh!
the Yuyan archers.
The Yi archers,
Ozai
yeah.
was great.
Forced to stand down. He hates it, but he has to.
Where will you take him?
Howai's stronghold for the night. Then straight to Capital City. I'm sure the Fire Lord is eager to take possession of his prize, and I don't want him to be disappointed any more than he already has been.
Man, what a dick.
Easter Pass, we can make it to Hawai by nightfall. Prince Zuko. We'll have to watch out for the archers, but Zhao will most likely station them by the Avatars.
Zuko! Hawaii's stronghold is impenetrable. It lies inside Fire Nation borders. Going there would violate your banishment.
I don't care,
But Ozai does. And if he finds out...
But the Avatar
is lost! For now!
He's too obsessed,
Right
too
now,
close to
Zhao
this.
has the upper hand. He'll make a mistake, and that's when we can make our move. Until then, patience.
No, he's not gonna listen to his uncle.
Get this down. The Fire Lord will want to know all the details of the Avatar's capture. Make it clear I spared no effort.
Writing, jotting down his exploits.
And we should add a few thoughts from the Avatar himself.
Right.
There are innocent lives at stake. I can't let everyone down again. Not again.
You won't be killed. If you die, you'll just be reborn. We'd have to begin our search for the Avatar all over again, so... You'll live. though not well. Blow all the hot air you want. It won't change your fate. What are you doing? Don't write that down.
Writing that down. Write it down.
Until now, only one thing stood in our path to victory. The Avatar. We have captured the Avatar! This is just the first step. We will celebrate!
Alright. Smoking, we forgot him. Drink up. A masked individual. Know who that is.
Did you get everything?
You know, as much wine as I could haul.
Going in Metal Gear Solid style. Nope. Not there. Slipped out. Sewers. Fast and quick.
Sound the alarm.
Oh. Yep, just like the animated series.
Who are you?
Yeah.
Run now. Talk later.
Also, make sure the Great Sage has everything he needs.
Also, write down that Avatar escaped during his watch.
Faithful, sir.
Write that down. He escaped during his watch.
The Avatar has escaped!
Uh-oh.
The Avatar! Stop him!
Oh, ho, ho. Ooh. Ho, 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 ho. Ooh. Ho, ho, ho. The bamboo ladder scene. In live action. Here we go. Here we go. They're actually gonna do it.
Hop on!
This is awesome. Woo! Oh, yeah. Almost made it.
I need the Avatar alive.
What are you doing?
Calling his bluff.
Open the gate! Sir? Do it! Now! Open gate!
He's out. They're out. What about the Evian archers? Got that ace up his sleeve.
Do you have a shot?
Oh, there she is.
Take him out.
Ooh. Yep, happened in the animated version. Yep. Concealment. Yep, Zuko. He's gonna take him with him. He's not gonna leave him behind.
I have a small boat nearby.
Can't go anywhere. Not with those soldiers still out there. You're hurt.
Ooh.
Trying to help.
I don't need your help.
Can I ask you something?
I don't think this conversation happened in the animated version between the two of them.
Goat hair or rabbit?
Go here, rabbit.
Your calligraphy brush. Goat hair or rabbit? Your characters are so neat. I could never get mine like that. Monks used to say lemur droppings were more legible than my brushstroke.
Goat hair. Stiffer, more control. I wasn't allowed to do any fight training until I had done 100 vertical strokes and 100 horizontal.
He's opening up.
Except mine were for spiritual studies. I always got caught. Probably didn't help that I snored.
Having a connection. Even though they're enemies. Well, he considers him an enemy.
If I catch you, I can go home. Then I can take my place as the rightful heir to the Fire Lord.
And that's what you want? To be the next Fire Lord?
Yes, of course, it's what everyone expects of me.
What expects of him? What does he want to do?
Yatza is my teacher. He said we can't worry about anyone else's expectations. It's not that easy. I mean, I'm the Avatar. It's what everyone expects of me.
Mm-hmm. Like a common bond between the two of them.
Maybe you don't have to be like the other firebenders.
Mm-hmm. Be who you want to
Be
be.
better than them.
Yeah. Choose your own path.
Show some compassion.
Uh-oh. Compassion.
Compassion is a sign of weakness.
Wonder where he learned that from, his dad. Ooh, ho, 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 ho.
I have a feeling you've been hurt.
Mm-hmm.
More than enough.
Prepare yourself.
Father? But, believe.
Yep, the fire duel.
Here,
Don't do this. He's your son.
we'll see.
We taught a lesson.
Rise and fight, Prince Zuko, so you can learn some respect.
Hmm. Ooh.
Is this everything? Give me everything!
I think he's kind of holding back because of his father. Oh, he paused. And he's gonna pay for it. Ooh. This is when he gets a scar. Yep. Ew. Azula didn't look away.
The soldiers are gone, so should be able to get back to your ship without getting spotted. If we knew each other back then, do you think we could have been friends?
Good question.
You're wrong, you know. About him not caring. If anything, Zuko cares too much. Especially about the people on this ship.
The 41st.
Have you ever wondered how you and the others were assigned this mission? The doctor... Now is not a good time.
I wish to speak with my son.
He's hurt,
He'll recover.
but he'll never heal.
You held back today.
Yeah, held back.
Maybe you saw that as a sign of respect, but it wasn't.
Sign
It
of
was weakness.
sign of weakness.
You must purge that weakness out of you. You must be willing to give up the weak to make yourself strong. That is what makes us the Fire Nation. That is why we sacrifice the 41st Division. That is what you must do.
Sometimes you just have to give them a chance.
Mm-hmm.
You made a mistake.
Ooh. Ooh.
I've sheltered you, and it's made you soft like your mother.
Ooh.
You will find, capture, and bring me the Avatar. You are not to set a foot within our borders until this task is complete. And since you're so concerned with the 41st Division, take them with you.
Part of his punishment.
Your crew.
Yep. Ended up saving the 41st.
We are the 41st.
Yep.
And you're all alive because of my nephew's sacrifice.
Something out there.
I'm not going to ask you where you went. But in the future, nephew, I would appreciate it if you let me know whether or not you're still alive. There actually are a few of us who care about...
Oh. The emotion in his voice. Arrows.
Attention!
Being shown the respect he
Our
deserves.
prince has returned.
Got the respect of his men. They're now willing to die for him now. that's the respect they're showing for him. He sacrificed for them, now they're going to be sacrificing for him. Trying not to show weakness in front of them. Iroh getting emotional.
We travel incredible distances. Risk our lives.
Getting back to Totem. Getting back the others that were taken. The villagers. And then Katara and Sokka.
But I suppose it can be scary to admit you need people. What greater pain is there than losing someone you love? Or worse.
Gyatso?
Yeah, Gyatso's not there.
Finding out someone you love has left you behind.
Once I save my friends, I want more time.
I guess that's why we feel the need to hide away and protect ourselves.
Oh, the mask.
So we put on a mask. It's not hard to understand why. What's hard is knowing that sometimes the mask is who we really are.
That's deep. Alright, episode number 6 of the live-action version of Avatar: The Last Airbender. Title this episode Mask. And you can take it as a literal, quite literally, or metaphorically. The literal, quite literally, the mask that Zuko had to put on in order to actually save Aang from being captured by Zhao, and Zhao is basically gloating because of being promoted to admiral, and just going all to his head, and him just basically being arrogant and not really taking all his potential accolades of capturing the Avatar and cause it as a distraction in a sense. And then after the escape by Aang, thanks to turn out to be a masked Zuko, and in order to not let anyone send word to his father that he broke his exile, and was a risk he was willing to take, and fortunately it worked. And that conversation, I don't think it happened, and I'm fair to say it did not happen between Aang and Zuko. There was not really a conversation that was had in the animated version. And I think when Zuko woke up, he started firing fire at Aang. But in this version, live action version, there was a small moment of connection between the two of them, and and just that conversation in which what's expected of you, and what do you want to do? Who do you want to be? Putting all the pressure onto being someone who you may not want to become. Putting up a mask of who you should be rather than who you want to be, or who you should. That you know what I'm trying to say here, but yeah. And then there's the metaphorical mask of being able to just hide who you want to be, and because of people around you expecting who you want to be. and the words of his father, Aang, not Aang, but Zuko's father, in which the person responsible for his scar, and the words that were stilled in him that were the cause of Zuko just basically throwing fire at Aang. He has father issues, basically, Zuko, and how he was treated, how he was basically trained and not to be weak, and that weakness cost him. It held him back in that moment where he was going to be able to to get the upper hand on his father, but he stopped and held back, and that was a sign of weakness for Lord Ozai, and because of that he punished him by not only giving the scar on his face, but giving the 41st Legion that was supposed to be a sacrificial pawn for the war, and after learning about that through Iroh, they had more respect for him because of the sacrifice that he made for them, and that now they because of that respect, they're going to be sacrificing for him in a whole new way because of that respect they now have for him. So, yeah. And once you put down the mask, and they show you who really are after what Iroh shared with them, then they show you the true intentions of not just a arrogant, entitled kid, but someone who actually cares. And then for Aang, the mask is the avatar, but the true person behind the mask is a scared little kid who wants just a scared kid who, even though he's 100 years old, still wants to just basically be himself and just play and just talk and just and not have the whole world on his shoulders. So yeah. Anyways, pretty good episode, and they even did that awesome the Mabu ladder scene that translated so well from the animated version to the live action version. In any case, hope you enjoyed my reaction to episode 6. I'm looking forward to reacting to episode 7. And if you enjoyed if you enjoyed any of my and the full length version of this episode posted on Patreon only for $1 sync up on your end. Also the edited reaction also in my Patreon early access membership $3. So that Patreon, the link to my Patreon, social media links, the link to my Amazon KDP for my 4 volumes of So Says the Guru, and working on volume 5. Check that out when it eventually comes out. All those links located underneath this video in the description section. And like I said, if you enjoyed any of my content, whether it be my Inner Sanctum channel or YG Anime channel for all things anime, link right up there. Check that out. Help support both channels. Like I said, if you enjoyed either content for your channel, make sure hit that like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell in order to be notified of any future videos being posted on either channel. So tip my hat to you. May the force be with you. Fist tap, high five. Until next time for episode 7 of the live action version of Avatar: The Last Airbender. All right, later.